He won. That's what makes this so disturbing. He got the house he used to drive past and dream about. The car. The exact number in his bank account he swore would finally make him happy. Every single thing the broke version of him prayed for, he has it. And right now, he is sitting in his own driveway feeling completely, totally empty. Not sad, empty. Like he climbed a mountain for 20 years and found nothing at the top. And here's why that should scare you. You are climbing the same mountain right now, the exact same one. So before you spend another decade running toward it, let me show you the lie hiding inside the most normal sentence you tell yourself about money. Let me rewind to the version of him who was broke and certain, the version that probably sounds a lot like you, and show you exactly where it all went wrong. Here's the sentence, and it feels less like a belief and more like a fact. I'll be happy when I'm rich. When the money comes, when I hit the number, when I don't have to check my account before I buy groceries. And honestly, it makes sense. Right now, money is the thing standing between you and almost everything you want. So of course more of it means more happiness. The math feels obvious. Every problem you have, you can trace back to not having enough. Fix the money, fix the life. It is the most reasonable assumption in the world. And that is exactly what makes it so hard to see. But here's what your brain doesn't tell you about itself. It has a setting. Psychologists call it your baseline, the level of happiness you always drift back to, no matter what happens to you. Win the lottery, and within a year, studies show you return almost exactly to how happy you were before. Same with the new car, the raise, the dream house. There's a spike, a real one, and then your brain quietly resets and treats the new thing as just normal. They call it hedonic adaptation, and it is ruthless. The first time you hit a goal, it's a celebration. The second time, it's a Tuesday. Your brain adapts to every single level of having, and then asks the same question it always asks. Okay, what's next? So you climb. And for a while it works, kind of. You get the raise, and for 2 weeks you feel it. Then it's just your salary. You get the nicer car, and for a month it's a thrill. Then it's just the thing you drive. Every level you reach feels like the finish line, right up until you're standing on it. And then you look up, and there's a new line, further out, that you somehow couldn't see before. The person making $40,000 is certain 80 would fix everything. The person making 80 is already eyeing 150. Nobody ever arrives. They just move the line and call it ambition. And that is how he ended up in that driveway. He didn't fail. That's the cruel part. He won. He got everything the broke version of him used to pray for. But every time he reached a level, his brain had already moved the target, so the finish line stayed exactly as far away as the day he started. He spent 20 years sprinting toward a feeling, and the feeling kept relocating, one step ahead of him, the entire time. He has the house. He just doesn't have the thing he actually wanted, because the thing he actually wanted was never for sale. So here's what I need you to understand, because I am not telling you money doesn't matter. It does. Being broke is genuinely painful, and more money solves real problems, up to a point. The lie was never that money helps. The lie is one small word: when. I'll be happy when. Because when puts your happiness in a place you have not arrived at yet, and your brain will quietly make sure you never quite arrive. The people who actually feel rich aren't the ones who hit the number. They're the ones who noticed the line was moving and stopped chasing it. So here's the shift. Don't kill the ambition. Keep building, keep earning, but stop outsourcing your happiness to a future bank balance. Tonight, find one thing you already have that the broke version of you would have begged for. The roof over your head, the meal in front of you, the person next to you. Notice it on purpose, the way you'd notice it if you had just gotten it today. That's not a consolation prize. That is the actual thing you've been chasing this whole time. You won't be happy when you're rich. You'll be happy when you stop saying when. The money was never the finish line. The finish line was learning to stop running. Subscribe if you've been telling yourself, "I'll be happy when," for too long. I'll see you in the next one.